I guess let's start. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second edition of RL Beyond Rewards. People are encouraged to move in front if they want. This is a huge room, so don't be scared. Okay, let's begin. So I'll just give like a short introduction to why we are conducting this workshop, and we'll start with the talks. So for the workshop with this title, I think it was fitting to start by discussing the reward hypothesis. The reward hypothesis posits that all goals and purposes can be framed as maximizing the expected cumulative sum of scalar signal called reward. While rewards have proved very useful, what happens when specifying a reward function is maybe infeasible or undesirable? What if manual reward design leads to reward hacking? How do we learn from large amounts of reward-free environment interaction data? So far, specialist agents have been the center of attention in reinforcement learning for a while. We train an agent from scratch to be proficient at a certain task, and this recipe has worked quite well and led to some breakthrough results. Yet, this strategy falls short as we have super specialized agents that are unable to perform basic tasks out of the domain. Recent years have witnessed a shift from specialist to generalist agents. Now we have agents with strong prior that can solve a large number of tasks. A LLM can be prompted with various questions, and a robotic agent can be asked to complete a number of tasks. So in this era of generalist agents, we need to rethink how we are going to learn. A potential way is to learn rich priors by leveraging unlabeled interaction datasets or internet scale videos. Then these agents should be able to make sense of a variety of learning signals in the world around them to efficiently adapt.
So the era of these large foundation models has begun, but it's not yet nearly complete. And so we wanted to just go over a few of the different pathways for progress that's been made so far, and then inspire maybe the next group, which is here, about doing future research from there. So one of the really interesting directions that's been going on is unsupervised learning, just the variety of algorithms that make progress for skill discovery or zero-shot imitation or world modeling. Alternatively, imitation has made a ton of progress, just leveraging human priors, being able to take large-scale language annotated trajectory data sets and use them to be able to learn complex policies. And then there's exploration. I think this problem is really maybe at the core of what this next stage of decision-making foundation models will look like, being able to solve really hard tasks by improving our ability to collect good data. And then, of course, there's preferences, being able to distill human intentions that we can't often articulate clearly in reward models into models that can leverage this information and capture complex relationships. But of course, you come to a workshop because you want to go beyond all of that, and our workshop is all about going beyond the limits of where RL has been so far. And I think that means, how can we design better, stronger exploration methods? How can we pre-train decision-making agents? How do we learn generalizable representations? And how can we leverage human signals for learning? We're interested in all these techniques and beyond all of these questions. And I think many of your posters and different work will be related to all of these related questions of how do we get beyond the simple reward paradigm to be able to leverage all the different areas of information to train the best decision-making agents. So I'm really excited to say that we have a great group of amazing speakers. They're going to span the full gamut of all these ideas, well, or at least a great sampling of it. Theoretical, empirical, algorithmic aspects of going beyond rewards in RL. And also, just want to give a heads up for the schedule. So we'll have these opening remarks, and then we'll jump into two of our talks. We'll have a coffee break and poster session, followed by one more talk, and then contributed the spotlight talks, which should be super interesting. We'll have a 1.5 hour lunch break, 2 more talks, coffee break, and then closing talk and closing remarks. For posters, we just wanted to let you guys know the posters are going to be the boards numbered 15 to 29. We also have tape, and we are able to use the far walls. So if you find out there's not enough poster space, feel free to come ask one of the organizers, one of us here, and then and we can help you get your poster on one of the walls. So with that, let's get started with our first talk. We're right on time.